And following the Ethiopian Airlines crash on Sunday, Indian Aviation Ministry has now decided to ground the Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft with immediate effect. Now, the Ministry of Civil Aviation tweeted the decision, stating that the safety of the passengers is the top priority. The decision comes days after an Ethiopian airline crash killed 157 people on board, including 4 Indians. The planes will remain grounded till appropriate modifications and safety measures are undertaken to ensure their safe operations. This is the same airline whose flight crashed into the Java Sea minutes after takeoff in October last year, killing all 189 people on board. Currently, SpiceJet and Jet Airways operate the 737 MAX 8. SpiceJet has 13 of the Model 8 variants in its 75-strong fleet, while Jet Airways has 5 such aircraft. Jet Airways has grounded the Model 8 variants. SpiceJet had earlier defended the jets and called them highly sophisticated. Now, Boeing says it has full confidence in safety of the 737 MAX and does not plan to issue new guidance to operators. The statement read, and I quote, "We understand that regulatory agencies and customers have made decisions that they believe are most appropriate for their home markets. We'll continue to engage with them to ensure they have the information needed to have confidence in operating their fleets." It went on to also say the United States Federal Aviation Administration is not mandating any further action at this time, and based on the information currently available, we do not have any base to issue new guidance to operators. Now, there's another question to consider over here. In an attempt to develop fuel-efficient planes, has Boeing compromised on quality? One of the biggest reasons why Boeing 737 MAX has been successful is its fuel efficiency, what we call mileage, which is why this new plane has found several buyers in developing markets. The company has orders for more than 5,000 planes. In an attempt to build such a plane, Boeing had to design the 737 MAX a bit differently. That could have had some unintended consequences.
Whenever you have a new change or a new aircraft or a substantially different model, as in this case, the engines are different to get a more economical fuel burn, and they are moved forward, changing the weight and balance of the aircraft. So there are substantial changes to the airplane. Whenever you get this, there are often issues that come up that are unanticipated, and if they must be dealt with immediately and significantly, the FAA will issue an airworthiness directive.
What is happening inside Boeing after these 2 air crashes remains a mystery. Last time around, the company got away after issuing an advisory. This time around, it has promised a software update to patch any problems on the 737 MAX. In a statement, the company has announced that it will release the update by April. Boeing describes the software update as an enhancement and says it is related to the Lion Air crash. But the crash in Ethiopia is only mentioned in passing. As Boeing maintains a shield around its plane, several regulators around the world are relying on the assessment of America's Federal Aviation Administration. So far, they say that Boeing's planes are safe to fly. But that is just one assessment. People around the world are looking at Boeing with a magnifying glass. China has taken a firm stance. Beijing won't allow Boeing planes to fly until they are declared safe.
With regard to when the Chinese side will lift the ban, the notice of the CAAC has clearly stated that they will ask Chinese aviation companies to lift ban on commercial operation of Boeing 737 MAX 8 unless they are assured by the US Federal Aviation Administration and Boeing company that they have taken related measures to guarantee safe travel. So it is hard to give a detailed timetable before we get a reliable guarantee in case of any safety risks. I think it is also a responsible attitude to all passengers.
Within America, Boeing is facing intense scrutiny, and one American lawmaker disagrees with the FAA's assessment. Democratic lawmaker Dianne Feinstein has called on the American aviation watchdog to ground all Boeing 737 MAX 8 planes. She said, and I quote, Until the cause of the Ethiopian crash is known and it's clear that similar risks aren't present in the domestic fleet, I believe all Boeing 737 MAX 8 series aircraft operating in the United States should be temporarily grounded. This aircraft model represents only a small fraction of the domestic fleet, and several other countries have already taken this important step, including China and Indonesia. But US lawmakers speaking out against Boeing remain a minority. There is a strong reason for that. Boeing is one of the top spenders when it comes to lobbying American lawmakers. In 2017, the company spent more than $16 million on lobbying efforts. In 2016, the company spent more than $17 million.